Hello, fabulous Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2013, General Focus. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. This month holds a largely financial focus for you, and this should actually come as a really wonderful break in many senses of the word. So in one sense of the word, when I look at what's been taking place for you over the last 2 months, what I've been talking about in the monthly videos, and what I've definitely been talking with you about in the weekly videos, I think about how so much of the focus has been on you. What do you really want? What are you really seeing? Being honest with yourself. Getting to the heart of the matter as to what is really valuable to you and who you really are. So really questions of identity, questions of priorities, questions of vitality, what lights you up, what really gives you juice. All of these things really magnified, and considering life from a very serious perspective at times, maybe a little bit too serious, but thankfully there's also been some light energy, but there's been a lot of contemplative energy as well. All that starts to pass as soon as we enter the month. And I do think that really right out of the gate, as you start December, if not a day or two before, you are going to start to feel like something is shifting. But especially by the time we get you through the first couple of days, you are in a new financial cycle. And all that contemplation, all that learning, all that thinking, you start to look at, okay, how are you better for it? And now how can your life start to reflect the things that you've come to understand about yourself? And as a result of that, you start to look at your financial picture. And I do think also that it's very likely that there is at least one financial opportunity that comes in the first 2 weeks of the month, quite by surprise, actually. It looks like a financial opportunity just kind of falls in your lap. This looks like it could involve a pay raise, and it looks pretty steady. It doesn't look like it's something that's a one-off deal. But it looks like something that has to do with whether pay raise, an increase in responsibilities, the opportunity to maybe learn a little more, knowing that you can earn a little more as a result, that type of situation. But I just do want you to be mindful about spending, okay? Because what I'm seeing is at its best, this energy manifests as something coming in. And so just be mindful. If you find yourself needing to spend, it's one thing if you want to spend. If you want to spend, I do think that actually you will be shopping and enjoying the process quite a bit. So of course, enjoy it because it looks like you have the money to enjoy it. But having said that, understand that wanting to share and spend is one thing and enjoying the process is one thing. But if you feel like you're needing to, then you want to be mindful of what kind of energy you're putting out, and be mindful that ultimately this energy of money energy is about bringing in more money. The universe is trying to get you to really receive more. And so be open to that possibility, because that is going to be there for you. There is going to be some financial opportunity that shows up. It's a little bit later in the month that I am seeing some money finally coming through. It looks like there's an exhale, like thank goodness that money is finally coming through. And it's happening towards the end of the year, so in the last 2 weeks of the year, of the month, really. And this should be quite a lift. I'm seeing you experience and feel a lift as a result as well. And so there's a lot of financial focus. There's a lot of focus on your worth. There's a lot of focus on you thinking about, what am I asking of the world? Or what am I asking of others? Is the world matching the value that I place on what I'm giving out? And I do think that you're going to find that the universe and the world really is responding to your increased sense of self. But the increased sense of self does seem to be really grounded, and that's what makes it especially a valuable time. Any ideas that you have now in around making money are really ideas that you want to jot down, because they hold some very powerful seeds. And in fact, I do think that if you have any ideas that you want to implement, financial ideas, self-directed ideas, you can attract the funding, the resources, the support that you need, especially towards the end of the month. And I do see the very strong possibility of you starting next year, starting January, filled with optimism and hope in the prospects of what's coming up for you in terms of your financial picture, what you could work on that could improve your financial picture. All in all, it is an empowering month for you, financially speaking, certainly, but also on deeper levels, where it comes to your sense of value and where it comes to a sense of you understanding your potential as much broader than you did before. Thank you for watching. It'll be a great month. Be fabulous and enjoy.